Now, across Texas, the issue is...
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
I'm Greg Grugan in Houston.
And I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas. And this is Texas, the issue is.
What to do with the multi-billion-dollar budget surplus is one of the big questions of this session. Republican leaders have spent a lot of time focused on competing plans to use the extra money to provide property tax relief as well as pay raises for teachers and retirees. Representative James Talarico, a Round Rock Democrat, is pitching a more direct idea. He has a package of bills described as inflation relief that would pause the collection of several state-related fees for a year. Now, this moratorium would be on tolls, vehicle registration and inspections, as well as creating another sales tax holiday in January for household goods. Here is his pitch for relief.
This is trying to provide immediate relief to working families in our community. Folks are feeling the pinch of global inflation. Unfortunately, the legislature has limited tools to address global inflation, but what we can do is provide immediate relief to those working families.
These toll authorities have obligations. How do you expect them to pay when you do the pause?
So my bill would use a little bit of the historic budget surplus that we have here in Texas to keep TxDOT whole. So we wouldn't be sacrificing transportation funding levels. All we'd be doing is letting working families off the hook for paying these fees for the next year.
How much is this going to cost? Have you done any kind of estimates?
I've calculated about 1% of the budget surplus could be used to provide this one-year pause in toll fees.
This inflation break isn't limited to toll roads. You have other ideas in doing a pause.
I've put together a package of bills that would help provide inflation relief to working people across the state of Texas. So pausing toll roads for 1 year, pausing vehicle registration fees for 1 year, and then creating a sales tax holiday at the beginning of the year that folks can go out and buy household items tax-free.
Hardworking Texans produced the largest budget surplus in Texas history. That money belongs to you, the taxpayers.
When you have this kind of money, you got to get it back to the taxpayers.
I hear the lieutenant governor, I hear the governor and other Republicans say this is about giving the money back. This is about giving the money back.
That's exactly right, in the most direct way possible. You know, I don't want to see tax breaks for wealthy corporations or wealthy individuals. I want to see relief for working people in our state. And oftentimes they get the shaft here in the Capitol. My bill is about providing relief directly to them.
Do you want this to be a one-and-done thing, or do you see this as a recurring opportunity? Or do you think this could be something that maybe we revisit over time?
I think it's a great way, whether it's the toll pause, whether it's the vehicle registration pause, or whether it's the sales tax holiday. These should be ongoing efforts to provide some relief for working people across the state who are facing rising cost of living in every community around Texas.
Are you getting any buzz, any traction in the House side, and what about the Senate?
I mean, I think there's bipartisan support for this kind of approach. I think we just got to make it a priority, and that's why folks need to call their state reps, their state senators, and tell them we need inflation relief now.
Well, time now for the Texas Trio to ante up and give a word for what we just heard. My word? Well, my word is antacid. Greg, what's your word?
Freebies, Rudy.
Stephen, what is your word?
My word was giveaway. It's kind of like freebies, so I'm sorry.
That's great. That's great. Well, with that, the Texas Trio will also take our own pause, but we will be back in a few moments to talk about the Talarico Inflation Relief Plan.